vision and your commitment. So with that big charge, I turn it over to Michael.
Thank you. That was a great introduction. It has been an intense relationship, but I think a very productive one. I do want to thank Casa de Maryland and this National Partnership for New Americans for putting together this conference. We've heard about it. We've heard there have been robust and productive discussions, and we appreciate it. I do want to just say a brief word about someone who's a neighbor and who has become a friend, and that's Gustavo. Gustavo has really, we've worked together during this intense relationship in the White House, and he has always, whether he has been inside those black gates or outside those black gates, he has always been truthful, honest, and focused on the work and focused on those who he represents. And having had a long-term relationship with the president, I deeply respect that kind of integrity. And I deeply respect Dr. So I just know how important this work is that you do day to day, because some of my friends who are here today have showed me, and they've taught me. Now, as I said, I've had the privilege of knowing the president long before he was a president. We've had countless conversations, and let me tell you, the things that he talks about when he talks about his commitment, when he talks about the experiences, when he talks about he's got a letter that's in your programs that he wrote for this occasion, those aren't just words on the letter, they're from his heart. He deeply, deeply believes in the promise of this country, and that everybody, regardless of who they are, what they look like, where they come from, that they have a fair shot at the American dream. And he has worked to achieve that from the day I met him, which was about a year before the day he stepped into public service. So that's why he's hosted naturalization ceremonies for troops at our White House. That's why Vice President Biden attended a naturalization ceremony for troops serving in Iraq. For those remarkable individuals willing to put their lives on the line for our country, even before becoming citizens. That's why officials like Cecilia Munoz, who we love, and Valerie Jarrett, who's worked so hard, and other cabinet secretaries make a point to speak at these ceremonies too. Actually, I've spent a lot of time with Valerie recently, and she actually has woven in a few stories from a naturalization ceremony into her stump speech. It was just so moving to her, and she wants to talk about it and spoken about it all across this country. You know, everybody does this because we know that becoming an American citizen, that act of becoming an American citizen, is something special. Coming to this country, starting from scratch, and taking on the vows and responsibilities of our country is worthy of celebration. These ceremonies are a reminder of our freedom, our diversity, but also our unity as one nation under God. It makes us pause. It makes us grateful.